back. Let's continue this powerful conversation. Welcome back to A Super Conscious Leader. Loving what you're watching? Don't miss a moment of A Super Conscious Leader or any other of your favorite Now Media TV shows, live or on demand, anytime, anywhere. Download the free Now Media TV app on Roku or iOS and enjoy instant access to our full lineup of bilingual programming in both English and Spanish. Prefer to listen on the go? Catch the podcast version of the show right on the Now Media TV website at nowmedia.tv. From businesses and breaking news to lifestyle, culture, and everything in between, Now Media TV is streaming 24/7, ready whenever you are. Okay, welcome back to Super Conscious Leader. I'm joined again by Mr. Jose Angel Pereira. In this segment, we're focusing on communication and performance, how leaders can thrive without sacrificing well-being. So, high-pressure environments can break down communication and threaten personal well-being, making effective leadership very challenging. So, Jefe Jose, in high-stakes situations, how can leaders balance empathy and emotional intelligence with the need to make tough and unpopular
Okay,
decisions?
that's a great question because being empathic and having EQ, that doesn't mean, as I said, that you accept everything.
Yeah.
Can be moments that you have to take strong decisions. Here is key the communication.
Yes.
The communication is key because when you communicate properly and the honesty, not only communication, the honesty in the communication.
Yes.
When you are honest communicating, even if you have to take a strong decision, you can do it in a way that the people that even they don't be glad where it's going, they can understand why it's going.
Yes, very true.
They can understand. For example, if you have something that you have to do some layout, calling the people, trying to say, hey, this is something that, we're going to help you navigate this. So being empathic with the person, okay, it's a layout, but you're trying to do it in a way that the people feel that you're taking care of them.
Absolutely.
So this is important in any stressful situation that you have the ability to communicate properly and be honest the way you're communicating. The people always will perceive when you're not being honest.
Absolutely.
That they will perceive.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Very true. Very true on that. So,
yeah.
So, Mr. Jose, as we close out this segment, could you share with the audience a little bit about where they can find you and also about your executive program which you have, please?
Yes, as I said, we created this program that is called the Unbreakable Leadership Coaching Program, that we did it based on the experience that we went there. So this is something based on life experience. I have this 3 months program. I have a working book that is called Unbreakable Leadership Program. My book called The Unbreakable is coming soon, that is talking about many things we're talking here. And my book that is From Hero to Villain is the story that what we went through. Where we can you can find me. I have my webpage, joseconnect.com. Very easy. joseconnect.com.
Okay.
And there you can find my coaching, my speaking. I have the podcast. I have the newsletter. I'm gonna do now the
Yes,
show.
welcome.
So we're gonna be a host here in Spanish. So yeah, many things that you can find it there in my webpage.
So, Mr. Jose, in high pressure environments, communication often breaks down. What is your approach to cultivating authentic communication at the executive level?
Well, I believe that when we mentioned and then the first and the other segment, we talk a little bit about that. Being calm and focused is key. Being honest in the communication, and try tonight to hide.
Yeah.
Because when a leader is honest and transmit that honesty, the people will perceive it. When you are hiding things, the people will begin to, feel that something is wrong.
True.
Something's wrong. So it's key. It's not easy, but being calm, a leader can transmit the things properly.
Perfect. So, Mr. Jose, today, work-life balance has become a big issue for a lot of leaders. What do you encourage people to do in those kind of situations where work is, really very demanding, and obviously family is also pulling on them? What would you advise? What is your advice for them?
Well, that's a great question because my coaching is based on that.
Okay.
My coaching has the motto that is a regaining balance between your business and your personal fulfillment.
Correct.
Because this is something that I lacked. I missed.
Right.
I'm being honest that in the past, I was so focused in my
Okay.
career that I was missing my family.
Correct.
And when you have this situation that you have time to reflect, is
Yes.
that you feel that a leader has to have a balance between the family and the
Absolutely.
business. If not, you are not gonna be a good leader. A good
Yes.
leader has to have that balance, have time, and you can have time. You have to delegate.
Yes.
You have to set priorities. You have to categorize the things that really matter and the things that you can.
Very true.
And take time for your family.
Excellent. Excellent, Mr. Jose. So communication becomes very difficult when emotions are high.
Mhm.
And, stress levels, as we said, can be also playing into this. How have you managed situations where when emotions are high, either in captivity or in leadership situations? Give us an example of when you had to manage communications
Oh,
really well.
well, in a captivity, can you imagine during years living literally like in a closet, six guys?
Yes.
The probability to have problems was very high. So we always said anybody is going to something, raise the hand and say, I don't like this. So let's vote
Perfect.
and correct this. And this is something that you have to do in your company too, in
Very
your
true.
business. Sometimes you don't take the moment that take the pause and said, hey,
Yeah.
hey, this is something wrong. Let's talk about this. This is something that leader has to do
Absolutely.
because this is because if not, the things will be keep going and then comes a crisis.
So, could you give us an example of a leader who has changed the communication style and work life balance? And what lessons can they learn from this adaptability as you talk about?
Well, I always talk. There is a guy that I always admire that was Steve Jobs.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
really admire him, and well, he had a style of leadership that I admire because he created that culture in his
Yes,
company,
very true.
and he died, but he left something that is his legacy.
Very
He left the legacy.
yes.
That's what the great leaders do. They leave a legacy.
That is what I talk about is live a legacy to leave a legacy, because that is exactly, he lived it
Mm.
during the years, and now everyone is following it. And
Yes.
Apple is one of the biggest companies there is.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
awesome. Thank you, Jose. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Next, Jose will share insights into leading with purpose and humanity, showing how leaders can inspire rather than just manage. Stay tuned. We'll be right back